right, so start off. This is Real Talk, live from the Shine, the NY. We are at the what complex? Remind me.
The Mac Complex.
Mac Complex.
Mac Daddy. Mac.
You know that's where Mac got the name from, right?
I know.
I'm so.
Hey, don't talk.
You said what?
No, I'm standing right here.
Okay.
I won't move.
Okay.
So, first start off telling us who you are, how old you are, where you're from.
My name is Donnell McFadden. Everybody know me as Jigga. I'm 33 years old and I'm from Bronx, New York.
Okay. Tell us where we can find you on the gram.
At Jigga what _ Jigga who.
Okay. How did you get that name?
It was random, cause my name used to be Jordan's dad, but that's when I had one kid. So then I had another one, and I felt it's kind of weird, just you feel me. And it was just random. I was with my best friend, Swiss, and we were talking about rebranding, and randomly I just changed it, and then he gave me the go. He's like, yo, stick to Jigga, just run with it. I've been running with it ever since.
So what do you do, Jigga? Would you consider yourself a muralist, an artist? Because I mean, you do an array of things. You're not just subject to one kind of form of art.
I wouldn't say an artist. I would just say I just do it. To be honest, nothing.
So
I wouldn't box myself in, basically.
Okay, I'm fine with that. So tell us how you started. How did you start painting? When did you pick up that first brush?
Painting after college, after I graduated.
So you went to college?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately?
It
Why
wasn't.
Unfortunately?
I could have learned all that shit on YouTube. Saved me some. Sally made that. Feel me? But.
Okay, so we're in an art studio, guys. So if you hear some background noise, it comes with the territory. That shows you that we're in a real setting. None of the questions have been pre-approved, guys. The show is definitely different.
Facts.
So, are there days where you're like, fuck it, I don't want to do no more, and you're walking the cuss?
All the time. Super all the time. I suffer from depression, so yeah, I be trying to give up like every other day. I don't let people know, but I probably should, so they could get a glimpse of reality type shit, so they know like shit is real over here. But yeah, I was trying to give up last night. I was tired, but I had to finish something, and then I had to do this. Yeah, you gotta stay focused. You gotta remember what you're doing it for.
Is that how you get past it? You remember why you're doing it? Like, what pushed you?
Not more so why I'm doing it. It's just where I came from, how I used to be. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I was poor when I was a kid, so I know it. I ain't trying to go back to that shit. So if I gotta deal with a couple bad days, I get through it.
Okay. What's your main message that you want to send to the public, especially to the younger generation that might be pursuing art, or maybe they are muralists and they're afraid to get out there, or they want to design some gym shoes?
Just do you, like, literally. Like, don't worry about. Stop comparing yourself to people, or don't even look up to people, because you end up following in their footsteps subconsciously. Just do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, if you know you dope, just show the world you dope and keep it pushing. Like, just do you, basically. Yeah, like, fuck it.
Do you believe in overnight success, Jigga?
Hell no. Somebody told me it takes somebody successful 10 years to even start to see a little bit of success. So, nah. Maybe if you like one of them like Instagram comedians or some shit like that, I feel like that shit is overnight. But other than that, nah.
So, do you have the mindset of like, if you eat, your team eats, or is it just you eating at that table?
Nah, I got a whole bunch of responsibilities and a whole bunch of people I care for. So if I eat, we eat. So I gotta, no matter what, like, even if you're not hungry, I'm still gonna give you some food.
What do you do when somebody betrays you in your group, in your team? What do? You write them off? You give them another chance? What do you do? Because betrayal happens all the time.
All the fucking time. Trust me. I'm emotional. I'm very emotional. People don't know that. I'm very emotional. So it'll bother me. I'll front like it don't, but it'll bother me because at the end of the day, I feel like everybody deserves a second chance.
Okay.
Like forgiveness type shit.
Yeah.
But then they don't. Because the way the world is, people take your kindness for weakness. Like, oh, he forgave me for this, so I'm gonna do some other sucker shit. I just love him from a distance. Even though we don't talk, there's a lot of people I don't talk to no more. But I still love them, but from a distance.
They're not as close. They're not in your circle.
I don't
now.
even.
They just on the
Yeah, they don't even call. I don't call them. They don't call me. But I would never want nothing bad to happen to them. If they successful and all that shit, I'll be the first one I'll send a thank you. I'll send you a text like, yo, congrats. And just, that's it. But
So, is it hard to make your way in New York? Because this is one tough city, yo. It'll eat your niceness for breakfast.
I like New York because competitiveness and it's a lot of hate. Like everybody hates. It's no real love in New York. And I like the no real love thing because it keeps me on my toes. Like somebody can take my spot at any given moment. Well, they really can't, but you know what I'm talking about.
Because you're making your own way.
Nobody in the world, nobody could think like me. 1,000 people can paint, 1,000 people could do shoes, whatever, but it's only one me. Like they will never. It just ain't happening. But I love New York. It's fun.
Okay. How did you get into designing shoes?
My oldest daughter, Jordan, I think she fucked up her boots, her Timbs one day when she was young, and I just was like, go color something, and she was coloring on the boots with markers and shit, and then she wrote on mine, and my shit was still fresh, so I just like, you know what, I just did it with her. We just went outside to go get ice cream, and some lady was like, oh, those is cool. I'll be back. I'm gonna bring you mine, so I'm gonna give you some money. I thought she was joking. The crazy thing is, the lady, I never seen her ever a day in my life again. Like, she came, she gave me the money and her shoes, she picked them up, and I've never seen that lady again. And I've been living in my block for like 10 years now. I ain't never see her again. So
that was definitely fake.
Yeah.
It's like solidified, like, yeah, I'm inspired.
And that's how I started.
Wow. That is epic. So, tell me what's your main support system? Like, I met your brother, and I seen you guys are together in this, and so your brothers, right? Are there tough days with the brothers sometimes?
Pain in my ass.
Little brother or big brother?
Yeah, he's older than me. He's a pain in my ass, but it's like a good pain in my ass. It's like the days I'm giving up, he's there to like, yo, nah, you gotta keep it going. The days he's giving up, I gotta do it to him. It's like we just trying to survive, basically. And then I have my mom's, my dad, have my girl, all the kids. Yeah, definitely. So another pain in my ass.
But she keeps you up on the days that you're down. Though,
yeah. Right? She drives me crazy most of the time, though. But I love her, though. And the kids, of course. The kids is the most important. Because they look at me like I'm Superman. Like, even when I'm on my struggling days and shit, they don't see that. So they think, like, oh, daddy's going to buy me a car. I'm like, nigga, what? Daddy trying to get this money. What you mean? But they don't see it. So that helps me a lot.
You mentioned your kids right now, which is super awesome. I'm a mom too. But we kind of talked about that you were going to start a program where you're opening your doors to the younger generation coming in and learning. Mm-hmm. How to make shoes from beginning, from like...
Yeah, I feel like I would have been much further. Like, I always had the talent, but I just wasn't really paying attention to it. But if I was younger and tapped into it, I think I would have been much further. So I feel like even with my kids, like all of them do some kind of art. So like when they want to do it, I'm there with them to help them. Like I'll support them, hang their shit up on the refrigerator and all that stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying? So if that's what they want to do, like they started young, so they have way more time than I had.
You're giving them what you didn't have, basically.
Bingo.
That's fire. And you're gonna allow you said you're also gonna allow like young adult children to come in too.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, that's what's up. You're opening your doors already to the community. That's beautiful. Do you ever look at yourself and say like, I made it. That's it. I'm I made it.
Nope. Job not done. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I'm almost. I'm making the right moves now.
Yes.
Because it's been for like a minute I've been stagnant. To most of y'all, I don't see it. But I've been chasing my tail for like a couple years. And I had to like stop. Reframe. You feel me? Like I had to. Yeah. But now I'm focused now. Like I got a lot of plays in motion that's going well. Get me out that little funk I was in, I would say.
So, like, there's a lot of fake portrayal on the internet of like success is so easy and it's gonna come knocking at your door. Do you think that success will come knocking at your door, or do you gotta bust that door down and go look for it, or take your chance, like a lot of people say?
It's all about taking a chance. Like I get that riffraff all the time. They be like, "Yo, D, you got these kids, and you don't technically have like a 9 to 5. Like everybody want to play it safe. Like everybody wants that security blanket, so to say. But nah, I'm just not built like that. Like I gotta go take that risk. If I fail, I figure it out. Like, that's just what I do. I just figure it out.
So do you look at failures as a positive or a negative?
I used to look at it as like a negative. I used to be scared to fail. And then my brother used to always tell me like, nah, you gotta fail to learn something out that shit, and then you try again, and then you feel me. So now I actually be looking forward to fail.
Wow, that's fire. Yes. So because you mentioned your brother, I said I was gonna bring him on, and I'm gonna bring him on. So you could go ahead and introduce your brother. He's gonna pull a chair up and sit next to you.
His crazy Swiss.
Crazy Swiss. You want this chair back?
I don't know what the hell they doing over there, but
It smells like hot.
Yo,
Cemented ass. It smells like cemented ass.
Listen, it smells like Colorado's fields. Okay?
oh damn, shit.
All right, so introduce yourself. Tell us where we can find you on the gram and drop that age.
Right, I'm Ravishing Swiss, the model. You can find me on the gram, Ravishing, RAVISHIN _SWSS. And I'm a model. I don't have an age.
This nigga lying. This nigga.
I see it. No, I know. I see it.
Well, that shit smell crazy.
So, talk. It can be edited out.
Oh,
This
okay.
is not
I
pre-recorded.
was telling her to take GTSs of him on her phone.
Oh, okay. So, how did you start? What do you do? You're an artist?
I'm a celebrity designer.
Okay.
I work with Atlantic Records, with rendering. I make pieces. I make sneakers. I make jackets. My story is like crazy, but I started because of him, and they just show you each one teach one. Because my brother and his talent basically saved my life, and I was in a coma. I had a accident or whatever. Shit, long story. I had a crazy situation, and medical malpractice. I had a broken hand, and they gave me the wrong anesthesia. They gave me an instant heart attack. So I was in a coma for 4 months. I had to learn how to talk for 60 days. It took me a year and a half how to walk. And I was with him every day. And like when I first started hanging around my brother, being around my brother more on an everyday basis, he was in the rut and I got him out the rut. And I always wanted to learn how to do art, but I come from like the prison system, the streets. So I always was like fake soul. And I always wanted to learn how to paint, but for my world, it was like, nah, we're not gonna do that. That's some gay shit, or people was ignorant.
Right.
So I grew up getting a lot of money and being involved in the wrong thing. It was never cool for me to want to do art. But I actually looked at my brother as somebody more than the rappers. Like, oh, I wish I could do that, or I wish I could be that free spirit. I wish I could paint my sneakers and pierce my nose and color my hair. but I can't. I'm in the streets. They don't like, nah, he lost his mind. He don't cope. So the more I got around him and seen how talented he was and watched how his process was, he did everything wrong with art, but everything right. And not one thing from the way he paint, from the products he used, is nothing that I thought, like, I had this objective, like this moment idea of art. And I watched him paint masterpieces using Chinese food types.
Wow.
And he get these jobs done in sometimes 2.5 hours. I watch him, right? 2.5 hours flat. Sour Patch Kids, a Twizzler,
Facts.
ginger ale, right? And a bunch of mental breakdowns. And
Facts.
he get it done. And it impressed me because I've been in album sessions where it take months. I done been around top artists and that they commission a year and a half sometimes to get a painting. And I watched him do full sneakers, a mural going, leaving to do murals, amazing and quickly, and it's an all high product art, like high product work. So it made me want to pick up a pair of sneakers. So I used to make him paint mine, and then one day it was like Thanksgiving, and we was going to an event. He's like, I ain't painting your sneakers. I threw a tantrum. What you mean you're not painting my sneakers? He like, yo, you could do it. And he gave me a paintbrush. I sat for maybe 2 o'clock that Friday or Thursday to like 8 o'clock that next night, and I had to figure it out. And when I wore it, everybody loved it. Like, yo, that's fire. Darnell, Jigga did that? And I'm like, nah, I did that. And everybody was like, nah, I need a pair. And I had a whole different style from him, like my own. And it made me like want to go hard with it. But my love is fashion, not just art in a whole. I'm a creator, so I want to have the ability to make Ravishing stick anywhere. And my aesthetic. It's a brand.
Okay, that's what's up. So the little brother is inspiring the big brother.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So it's bounce off the energy because a lot of things that he was creating before, I was behind the scenes also helping him ideas, like not physically, but you should use this or you should, because I have like a really creative mind. And he always like,
he's like,
respected it.
He's the far out one. Like, the shit that I was like, school trained me, like, I'm more like, by the books. And he's like, no, you should do that. I'm like, I don't know.
So we like the icon, like the perfect balance. So like,
we're like outcasts.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, basically, that's 150,000 fans.
Yeah, we definitely like outcasts.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What do y'all do when you disagree? What do you do? Do you take time away from each other and then come back to the table?
My neighbors will be knocking on the door like, y'all right? Y'all fighting?
8 hours. Like, it'd be like on job shift. We'll start at 11 and we'll end off at 6. And I'm talking about screaming to the top. You would think we about to fight. Right? And we saying the same thing. Over and over. So we basically disagreeing to agree, saying the same thing in a different way. We ready to fight.
That's just our language. Like, that's how we talk to each other. Like, people, if you don't know us, you're like,
yo,
like, what the hell's about to happen? But we just be, this is us.
And it goes from it just won't be one thing. It will go from basketball to music to fashion. We're arguing 8 hours straight while we working.
Random basketball and music?
Bruh.
Everything.
Okay.
But, and then the crazy thing is,
like a business.
No, listen, and after,
it all goes down to the business.
All the ideas come from all the arguments.
Because
and
it's
then,
style points. It's like, you shouldn't do this because that was wrong, or they played this year. It's all about the product. And then, well, that's stupid. You should use this more. Well, he sold more records, so he'd be more of a notable person that people know in the shoe.
Right.
And that's how we create the whole shoe.
Wow.
No bad blood, no nothing. We don't.
Just passion. Like,
It's basic. It's just all passion. There's no anger, no
I'm
nothing.
I'm a coffee drinker, right? Yo, you want a coffee at the end?
Just like
everything.
that. Yeah. Literally.
Coffee.
I forget everything. And Sour Patch Kids.
Facts.
I see the Sour Patch socks. Turn your leg this way, yeah? Just a quick second. I want to. Yeah, y'all see them shoes? The socks?
I just want y'all to see my shoes, right? They glow in the dark. These is LA gear. They light up.
Let me see.
My hair. You see my hair?
Oh my God.
See my hair?
You too grown to be wearing light up sneakers, bro.
See them shoes.
You see?
He too grown.
He got them lighting up. My little kids will love them shoes.
This is the shit I be talking about. This is what we argue. I bet yo, bro. Like, how niggas supposed to take us serious and you walking and you glowing the fucking
and it's
like.
crazy because you knew who I really am, or people be like, Terrified. So it's
Terrified. It's crazy.
It goes left field from the way I dress to how people perceive me. It's like night and day. I told you I come from the jails and the streets, so it's like he wasn't like that. What happened? He kind of weird.
Niggas blame me for his weirdness. I'm like, bro, like I ain't got shit.
Wait, weirdness? Like,
That's what in New York we.
So creative.
All right, in New York, creative is weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
it's a good weird then, right?
Yeah, it
depends.
It
depends on who you are. It depends on who you are, cause like my weirdness, I didn't get accepted with art until like I had to do something else. Like I started playing basketball, and then I got accepted, and now they know that I do art. I was like, oh, it's cool now. But before then, it's like, no, you weird.
Yeah,
like you gotta go about your business.
That for me to get where I'm at now and like work, like I had to go through hell and back because people didn't respect my transition. They looked at me as a drug dealer, a scammer, whatever in the streets that supposedly I did. Right? So,
Allegedly.
So people didn't want me to change because they had a need of me for their lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trapped being somebody I didn't want to be on who I should be. So a lot of young creators, I create for people like me from the trenches, that's from the projects, the streets, to say, yo, you could be an artist, you could be a chef, you could be a gardener. And we only exposed to being a basketball player or a rapper. It's so much jobs. You can work in a record company, and it's 80 jobs that you could take alone, from cameraman to staff development to monitoring to sending emails to production.
People just want that
want to be the
title, the one in the middle.
Like, don't even get paid the most.
Oh,
the bottom of the barrel, but they just think I want to be the rapper, not the VP, not the CEO, not the COO. They don't even.
It's the light. Everybody just want to be in the light. Like that shit is.
The difference between fame and fortune.
You can ask him. I can't stand the spotlight. I hate this shit. Like interviews and all that shit. Yo, bruh. That's why he come with me on my interviews, because I just be like, I don't want to.
Message. You gotta.
I know, but normally I spread it through work. Like I
tell him,
like,
no, people gotta. So many people be inspired by us in our own way, because I seen people that was stone cold killers that I done brought to art shows that had never been to
that's a fact.
Again, never left been in jail their whole life, and they so nervous. I brought them on runways where they could be homophobic, but they taking pictures with drags now, and it's all because of me. And it's like, but I just let them see it's a different life, man. Like, and that saved a life, because I'm thankful for God that I done shot before, that I done made it out from where I've been. And I want to be the black man to bring the next black man up, so that he don't have to go through the same trials. Like, I'm not going to put a gun in your hand, or you look at me as a big homie and be like, yeah, nah, everything I did wrong, I was a loser for that. You know, and I lost a lot of pain, suffering, time. So I don't want you to glorify that way. Somebody else would be like, yeah, he went to jail. He known for putting in work.
Crazy, when we met, he was offering me like $50,000.
Yo, I met him
in cash.
70. I tried to buy him when I first started being around him.
We're not blood brothers, but we street brothers.
Okay, y'all just
yeah, we street brothers.
So you're not blood related.
No.
But you can't tell us we not though.
Well, no, you're not. Y'all are no.
I tried to. I want to stop selling drugs.
Okay.
And I'm like, I gotta do something, man. Well, I keep spending all this money at a barbershop. It went to hell or whatever. I want to open a strip club. I didn't know what I want to do. And I'm like, I really want to do art, right? But nobody respecting it. Him and my friend Biggie, they was both in the art. So I started being around him, and
he came to one of my art shows. He offered me $70,000
in cash, and was like, "Yo, I'll get a lawyer to get a contract, and you work for me." And he told me no, and I'm like, who the hell do you think he is? And I know he didn't have $70,000. So I'm like, what the hell? And like, you living off of dollar slices, yo, you out your mind? Like, I'm like, yo, listen, I try to get you another 70. That's 140, right?
Right.
So
you even trying to double it up this way.
And I was like, no.
He wouldn't take it.
So there's no price on you, right?
There's not even there's no price on him. When I seen him, I knew he was like kind of lost, but I knew he was lost with direction.
Okay.
And he was just trying to find his direction so bad, and I was trying to tell him like, I'll help you, because I can see you have a passion for it. I'll help you. I'm not going to charge you for that. Like, I wouldn't want somebody fucking charging me if I asked for help. So, and then we just got close. Like, it just happened. Like
a situation happened with the coma, and he basically took care of me. Like, when I couldn't walk. Like, you know, I was with him the whole time. I couldn't walk day to day.
I'm definitely going to send you a bill for that, too.
Huh?
I'm going to send you a bill for that.
But he was with me. That would like change my life because I never had like a friend like that, you know.
Right.
And like people looked at me for money or clout, and it was like that was hard. I couldn't walk, you know. I'm sitting on his mother's couch for hours. I gotta take an Uber everywhere. You know, I gotta watch what I eat, and like this is my right hand man through it. Everything, and doctor's visits, so mental breakdown, and like it was serious. Like Dad gave me 8 months to live.
Wow.
My heart was shutting down. So it was like I was.
From a hand.
Yeah, it didn't even make no sense.
It was so much like I just left the doctor just now. Like literally before I got here, it's like it didn't end yet. Like I got like lifelong complications. So it was like back and forth, and it was like very tiring because he'd be with me. I'd be fine 3 days, then I'm in a hospital again. It was like frustrating. That's how people commit suicide because it's just the every day you waking up knowing you're going back to the same shit, IVs and the different medications they give you, making you sick, throw up. That shit is hell on earth.
Send a message to the people that might be going through a tough time, that might be battling some depression. There's a lot of people of color that don't speak up and say nothing because we're taught if you say something, you crazy.
Yeah, you soft, you emotional, all that extra shit.
Y'all got a voice. Use it. You're not alone. And whatever God
call a friend.
Do, you know, yo, failure
call
is
a friend
the
and
first
pray.
step in success.
That's right.
That's what people don't get. Failure is the first step in success. You cannot succeed if you don't fail, but you cannot fail if you don't succeed. Right. So if you never try to do something, then how could you know? Yeah. You won't know where it goes.
It's not. Niggas act like it's not cool to try. Like, when has it been like that? Shit don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Like,
one of my favorite movies, right? My favorite movie of all time is Rocky 2. I used to box for many, many years, right? Box, that's my thing. I went tournament. I'm really, really good. So boxing is still the mindset in me, like in life, like fighting back.
You seen Creed?
Yeah.
That's us.
I love it. Y'all said it.
Literally, that's the name of the phone and all that. Like, he's Rocky and I'm Creed. Like, all his mistakes and shit, I learned from him.
You know?
And that's how we...
And it's funny because Rocky 2 my favorite movie because Rocky, if you ever watched Rocky, he had it hard. He was in the mob. Then he was trying to get out. He started training or whatever. So the first time he had the first fight, they thought it was a fluke. And they thought that he wouldn't do it again. The second one, he gave up everything, his car, he was having his child. That's how he got the title. But it's just the mentality of the underdog while like Rocky. And what people don't know is Sylvester Stallone wrote Rocky. Right. He got turned down 173 times with that script. That's his
keep
movie.
Going, facts.
So besides him acting, he got turned down all them times given that script. That's the biggest thing ever he did, you know? So it gave open the doors. He's been around 6 decades now.
Right.
Right, so it's like...
So is there an age limit? Like when you're gonna...
Nah, that's another thing that are like... People...
false narrative.
Yeah, like... Stop believing Instagram, because people think they make it like young and shit. Like, hell no. There's fucking people who don't make it until millionaires that don't make it until.
So it's not about.
There's no age.
It's not about the money. Look,
it's no money or none of that shit.
It's not about the money, bro. It's more about you can be. It's people that's millionaires and athletes at 21, right?
Right.
And that shit lasts
Rappers,
for like.
They don't die millionaires.
Yeah.
Right? And they don't die happy. Some of them take their own life while they're a millionaire.
Right.
That doesn't mean people.
The money ain't gonna fill no void.
Money is not the win. It's the freedom. Money is a tool to unlock the life you want to live and the freedom that you want to use it, live by it. That's what money is. Money is just a tool to unlock.
Me helping him feels better than like $5 million, and I don't really get nothing out of it. Like, you feel me? Like his success or his shit, I don't be there with my hand out. I'm just like, yo, bro, you got it.
That the other day,
She's
like,
so corny.
Yeah.
But no, real shit though. Like, it's just like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't that peace of mind is like, oh,
being there for him is really like your thing of saying like that's how you get repaid. Seeing him flourish and keep moving and not giving up.
And
that's living proof.
Because I make him a lot of money, and I put him in a lot of situations where he didn't have we balanced off each other.
Because certain shit I lack in, he's strong at. Like he's more of the communication person.
I'm not a broker deal.
I'm more of the I'm quiet. If it ain't about money, don't talk to me type shit.
You can't make people don't even know you exist in certain rooms if they on the other side of the world or even on the other side of New York. So I come from a world where I know how to move. I used to do music. I know a lot of people. So I always drop into his lap. Like, you ain't want to talk to them and look, boom, they just paid you. And it's like, look, so we balance each other.
It's just like, no matter what we doing.
Like, why is there apprehension of like spreading your wings a little bit?
Fear.
Yeah.
Fear.
What are you afraid of?
Me? Yeah. What I'm afraid of? I'm afraid of being that almost nigga. Like, you remember Above the Rim?
Yeah.
When whatchamacallit, he almost was a basketball star. Like, people knew, like, oh, you had all the talent, but you didn't do it. Like, I'll lose my mind if that happens. So I do everything so it don't happen.
So you're not that almost.
Yeah, I don't want to be that. Oh, that's D from the hood. Like, oh yeah, he's the one who almost made it out. Like, no, I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm.
But respectfully, like entrepreneur to entrepreneur, you're past that, bro.
I know.
You're if you would have almost did something, you wouldn't have painted that piece. If you would have almost been that dude, you wouldn't be sitting up here designing shoes.
But that's where like reality gets blurred by like shit that I see that I think is making it. Then I have to come back like, oh, that's not really making it. Or like I'll get it and I'm like, this is it. Like, oh, this is not really making it. So it's like a given that it keeps going back and forth sometimes. Like
it's you basically. You're afraid of because I hear what you're saying, but I can't feel what you're saying.
It's like because I'm not like I'm able. I just want to do more for the people who can't, basically. And at the moment, sometimes like I can't. I only could do but so much. So there's so much that I can't do. It bothers me.
Keep going. Yeah.
It's like if we were taking the train, and like if I see a homeless person and I only have $5 in cash on me, like I'll have like my card and shit, but if I only have $5 in cash and I give it to somebody and then I see somebody else but it's like really, really bad and I don't got it, I feel extra bad type shit. You get what I'm saying?
But it's also
go ahead.
I know, even though I just helped somebody, my mom be like, yo D, I can't save the world. I get it.
Also though, bro, but you try to skip the work, bro. Like the real work. And reason why I tell him that is he don't skip the physical work. Like, he can do it. I let him know that's only a third. Hard work beat talent. Hard work doesn't mean how much you could paint a shoe or how many meals you could do. So I let him know, yo, bro, it's about knowing what's going on around you, networking, sending the emails. So they not somebody, you can't just paint a wall sometimes. It don't always work like somebody's going to pay you and paint it. You got to send a proposal and put your ideas together. Everybody doesn't care or not going to look at you like we need you. You have to convince some people that they need you.
You gotta show them.
And that's where
this is where the lack comes in.
Want to talk to people like he doesn't want to go on meetings and like he just like call.
Yeah, I'm real like straight and direct. Like, are we doing business? We doing business. If we not, I don't want to do that.
All the parts of it, the mechanics. Yeah. So he thinks business is just showing up and painting in a day and you get paid and go away. That's not business. That is
you have to learn, like, you have to build the relationships because it leads to other business. Like, so I had to learn that.
And he's too trustworthy of the wrong people. So a lot of things that happen to him, he be like, I'm a good person. I didn't deserve this. It's not about that. That was business. That's the way they looked at it. They didn't come in to be your friend.
Right.
They didn't come in to be your friend. I let him know these people are not your friends. So he's so much of a genuine and good person. He thinks that if his intentions is pure, your intentions is pure. I'm like, my brother, it don't work like that.
I'm real. I could be ignorant too. Like when shit.
Flourish in Colorado because we not cutthroat like y'all are.
Oh shit! See, New York, it's cutthroat.
Yeah, I felt it. I know it. I thought I was a badass from Chicago. Y'all sat my ass down real good.
Nah, New York. That's like rule number one.
No joke.
Cut your best friend's throat. That's how it is. Like, it's sad. Like,
it's terrible.
Yo.
But hopefully we could change that. And you answered my call. You answered my text. You opened your door to me. So I could tell you opening your wings a little bit. And just to let you know, over 50 countries, will be listening to this. So there's probably going to be a lot of tap-ins. There's probably going to be requests for you to travel internationally. So even though you don't want to do it, somebody's gonna come in like me and your best friend, your brother, and we're gonna make it happen.
Nah,
So
he gonna win. He
Be
gonna win.
ready.
Yeah, he be forcing me.
Nah, he gonna win. No,
Trust me, he be forcing me.
about it.
No,
There's
get them pass. You got your passport?
Nah.
He going. That's
Oh yeah, apply for that passport. Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna
No
get that.
joke. Apply for
I
it.
tell him, yo, it's swear to God.
He tells me this all the
He
time.
has to. I traveled a lot.
Okay.
I know a lot because I've been to a lot of places, good and bad, right?
Yes.
So when you see more, you know more, you can do more.
I ain't gonna front. That shit does help though, because when I do I travel in the States or whatever, and I see different shit, it makes me feel like I get what he's saying.
It makes you.
I don't want to listen to him at the moment,
Yo, you
but
could be broke.
he be right though.
You could be broke in New York, right? And you go to Cali and you still are broke, but you just feel better than the situation. You go from Cali and you broke, and you come to New York and you see the big ass buildings or whatever. You just feel better, like, oh, I'm in New York. I'm doing.
But you're
something.
still broke, so
you're
it's
still broke, but just to change your location. Like, I remember I was just saying, what makes somebody want to come from another country to come here to be a crackhead?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, when I see people from other like you travel across seas to come in,
be a New York City crackhead, like the fuck.
Maybe that wasn't their intention. It just fucking happened, you know. Maybe they thought they was coming here for a dream that was gonna fulfill.
Yeah,
but they fell through the cracks. Now you guys
Facts.
have to acknowledge that shit, right? You
Facts.
can fall through the cracks. But you're strong. You guys are strong men, and you're definitely sending a good message to the people that are tuning in. Tell me if I took away all the money, not that it matters, right? If there was no money, if there was nobody hiring you for murals, would you still paint?
Yeah, it's therapy. And then I get a kick. I'm fucking man. I love the fuck I do. Like when I'm done, I be hyping myself up, type shit. Like I'll be surprised I get shit done half the time. So like people don't know when I be painting as good as I am. I doubt myself with every project. Mm-hmm. So when it's done, I was up painting for Snoop Dogg last night, and I was fucking tired. But when it was done, I was like, alright, now I feel happy. Like,
side note, you physically link him in the gap, or
maybe I don't know. Well, I don't know. He's not. He will. I'll talk about it.
Yeah. Peace out. What can you tell us what you were painting for Snoop? That's pretty interesting.
I was painting a jacket for Snoop.
Nice.
And then I was doing a lot of graphic shit since he owned Death Row type shit again. So,
yeah.
But it's just even if it was no money, like I'd still be painting. I honestly wish I could just paint just to paint.
Nah, you say that all the time.
Cause there's a lot of shit I want to paint, but I got jobs to do, so I don't have that time. So, but yeah, it's therapy to me though. I could tune people out. Love you though.
That is Bobby and Whitney.
Who would you collaborate with? Past, present? Who's somebody you would collaborate with?
The question is, who would want to collaborate with?
No, you got one name you're supposed to say.
I really don't want to collaborate.
That you always say.
Who? It's either like Justin Timberlake or LeBron. Like those are my people.
Okay.
I thought you want to say Keith.
Keith Hammond. Nah, I like Keith. He's my favorite artist.
Okay.
But I'll paint him under the brush. Like he couldn't keep up with me if he tried.
Damn.
I'm being honest.
Hey.
And I love Keith Hammond.
Hey.
I'm just saying, but nah, I don't really. I keep it a buck. Like a collaboration to me is like something special. Like you don't. I had to learn that. Like you can't, because everything don't. Like collaboration is equivalent to sex. Don't need to be going out fucking everybody because the energies be off. Like I had to learn that. Seriously, I had to learn that.
Okay. I never had nobody.
Yeah. No, seriously though, certain shit like there's certain interviews I'm not gonna do. But like when we spoke, I could tell like you had good energy and everything. You know what I'm saying? But certain people is like, I done got set up on interviews where niggas had like undermined questions and shit. Like
I called it.
Yeah, he used to call it. He'd be like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
And for people I thought was my mans and shit. Yeah. So
bringing him on to make him look stupid.
Yeah, but real shit. So
if I be nice, the world will be nice back to me.
Nah, that shit don't work.
It does work. You in the wrong fucking state.
No, but even people, it doesn't work. Because
people gonna be people.
Like daily, their job is to extract from people.
Yeah, they don't really give a fuck about you.
Benefit. The definition of business is something that's equally and mutually beneficial. But that word get manipulated because it could be beneficial for you doesn't mean that it's more beneficial for me. So that's how a lot of people be like, all right, where contracts come in the percentages. That is business. So I might bring you on my podcast where you get views, but I might personally have a grudge with somebody I know. So that's where like shop jocks come in at. It's business. They bring people on their podcast or whatever to speak about things that they might not even want to talk about. So Chris Brown could get on a podcast or a talk show like he did with The Real, and he asked them not to speak about Rihanna. The first thing they did, speak about Rihanna, and threw a fucking chair out the window. But they already had it counted that he was going to even act like that. That's business.
They wanted him.
They want the ratings and
that's
but that's manipulating somebody else.
So I be telling people, protect your energy.
Yes.
Really important.
Yeah. No,
really
definitely.
important.
But be vulnerable too. Yeah, you can protect your energy, but you got to be a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be.
Yeah, you got to. And
be reciprocated. I think big corporations, their mindset is always to be a big corporation. But if we gather ourselves in numbers, like people like us gather ourselves versus trying to pitch ourselves to corporations, we could build our own fucking corporation.
Like that's why I like working here, like because we all have our own individual goals, but here's together. Our together goals is always on point together. So that's why it's like it's cool. We still are our own individual people.
Right.
We still do whatever we want to do, but when we together. It's always something perfect. Like, this is who you surround yourself with.
No, you're fine. I can edit it. You don't have to.
That's funny. He said the same shit to me.
Y'all all the time.
I'm like, damn, bro, what happened?
Tell us who's on your chain real quick.
Oh.
I love Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. This is Trunks with the silver hair because I'm Super Saiyan. I turn shit up. I use toys, right?
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Like,
pause. We're gonna pause that.
You mad immature, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
That's how we got you
I didn't catch it, but now that's terrible.
I use toys.
Pause.
That to be.
I need you to wait.
I'm childish.
Wait, refrain. Hold yourself back. Don't say nothing. Okay, start again. You use
toys, right? To in my look or childlike things, right? Because I create from a childlike space because I lived an adult life very early. And also I use it for my daughter has autism. Okay. So I use a lot of things that's activated, like people could touch because they can hands on. So it makes it more inviting. So it was like, all right, he has this is a keychain, it's a Game Boy. This is a Dreamcast controller for my era. Normally I have like a bunch of things on my belt. I use buttons, chains, things you can pull, things that glow in the dark. I love aesthetics. Like that's my aesthetic.
He extra.
Like
he's extra.
You got a countdown in the back of your thing. It's called a lock. You got a lock on the back.
Yeah. I'm into like biker, like grunge aesthetic, like grunge or like kawaii fashion, which would be like a very like Japan look, like things that like that's flowy or colorful.
He extra. He's extra.
I'm a Murakami fan. That's like my favorite artist. Like Murakami, Nigo. I was inspired by Bait.
Before we leave, this nigga walks out the house with mad fucking toys and keychains. It's like it would be like a pocketbook to a woman. So, like how my socks and my hat is to me, that's how his accessories is.
Or I'll use like chakras. I'm big on energy. Okay. So like I always, if you look at me, I have like energy stones. I'm very big on meditating. What he calls it weird, like what you doing. I'm big on energy. So like that's what I said with business. Energy is transferable just like sex. It's the transfer of energy. So that's why I don't get done in certain situations because I already know the type of energies that I allow. So I see certain people in a natural state, who they are, where he might be more blind. Right. That's why your third eye got to be open.
So let's talk about that because a lot of the times I touch on it and I didn't think I was, but he opened the door. How important is it to be at peace or centered? Because I'm hearing that you're saying
you gotta be. Because at first my girl be doing that shit too about the energy stones and shit. I be like, only stones I know about is the infinity stones. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. But my daughter too, my oldest daughter, she be telling me too. So I be listening and it be kind of true, but niggas be dragging it. It be kind of true, but they be dragging it. They be dragging it.
You gotta be at peace with yourself. And the thing is, like, what I explained to him was like, when he be like, what are you doing and meditating? Trees. is living organisms. You get water and you get oxygen from them, correct, right? A stone or dirt, right? Where it breathes, right? It's oxygen, right? So
this is what we do. When they be talking about this shit, I be like,
so it's a lot when people don't understand themselves. That's like somebody who doesn't understand their body, right?
Right.
If you don't understand your body, you can't control your body. You can control your mental.
Right.
So that's like why most people can't diet or exercise or because they don't have enough mental conditioning. People that's very successful have strong mental conditioning. Like if you look at some of the top people in the world, top, right? Elon Musk, Bill Gates, they work out, they run, they jog, or they're in some type of physical shape, right? They worry about what they eat, where they go, what they do, because it's self-discipline, where people that's more so out of shape or like that, it's not saying it's people that's not out of shape that's successful, but it's more of a mental control when even the Diddy's, the Jay-Z's, and the billionaires, the Dre, Dre is in shape. It's some kind of
discipline, basically.
You have to have discipline. If you don't have discipline, you can't control nothing. Like what time you wake up.
As it could be as simple as working out. Yeah. If you can't control like yourself doing like 10 push-ups before you wake up and go to bed, how you gonna control your money when it come in? Like it's like like a pre-game for it.
Can you control? If you can't control your body, right? Can you control how you use your phone, how you organize it, who you call, what calls is important, what calls is not? That's business. So a lot of people everybody uses a cell phone, but only successful people use their cell phone correctly. They have apps that can use that monetize their life. They talk to a certain amount of people. Truly successful people got different minds because they don't even want to touch a phone or be tempted to touch it to even talk to certain people.
Most of my apps, I make money off of. Right? My phone.
But the bigger
I got no games, none of that shit.
The bigger you get, you will have a whole nother phone that you don't even answer your business calls. So your regular phone is just talk to Jordan, Ceci, me, whoever you around. That's business, but that's discipline. Where somebody else wants to start a business, they didn't even get to where you at yet, where they working for themselves. They working at fucking Boston Market or somewhere, and it's like they trying to start an online.
Shit is good.
Yeah, nah, it is.
I ain't had Boston Market in a minute.
So now we get some chicken, we leave it.
I bet.
Alright. So
I'm not taking that out.
Right.
That ass though.
So when people look at their phone, they want to start a business, right? And they be like, oh, I want to start my boutique. I want to do nails, right? Then they get right on Instagram.
Shout out to my baby, she do nails. You heard? Sorry, sidebar.
I already hired her.
Yeah, she do nails.
She should be coming out hopefully. Right? I'm not playing. Her nails are ridiculous, guys.
Nah, it is.
I'll let them see.
But that's all in discipline of how much you want it. Like me and him go to late nights, early mornings is a real thing.
Yeah.
Like we go to bed. By the time somebody just getting up, we sometimes have an hour and a half of sleep. Yo, we call each other like, yo, bro, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired.
I didn't think he was. I was shocked when I seen the nigga today. I was like, bro, you said he was going to the doctor. He's going back home. So I was shocked. Gotta keep it going.
It was meant to be there, and he definitely sent a good message out to the people. Everything for a reason. Do you guys believe that? Everything for a reason?
Yeah, we always,
nothing by accident, no coincidence. Everything for a reason.
Yeah.
Just you gotta give it time to show the reason.
And we're big on family. Like, I'm a single father. I raised my daughter by myself. She just came. Right? Yeah, so, hold on.
She probably out there.
All right, guys. All right, sit on the couch.
Damn, you put her on the couch?
Like, no, outside. I'm
like,
no, she's like, cause she don't use her iPad. I already know. But they having a meeting right here.
Okay.
So, they like, I respect him as the way as he would family, and a lot of.
Another sidebar. Just talking about family. I'm on baby number 4 right now. Baby number 4 on the way.
Interesting.
Right.
All right. So, I want you. Okay, if you had one message to send to the public, what would it be?
Shit.
One
message.
That's a lifestyle.
What's your one message?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah, keep it 100. We don't want no bullshit.
One message to send.
Yep.
One message.
Hard message.
Don't wear dirty sneakers. That shit irks my soul. Like that. I hate that shit. Like I'm being dead ass.
Oh my god! And then it irks your soul. No.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Oh man.
Yo, but actually,
I was poor. I didn't have sneakers.
Dirty Adidas
So,
is
Okay.
fire.
no dirty.
No dirty shoes.
Thank you.
No, when they
Exactly.
just dirty Vans and dirty Adidas is fire.
That's dirty.
That's the only two sneakers that could
Dirty
look
Converse?
like
Nah,
they
that
look
shit's
warm.
dirty.
What is Golden Goose? Y'all wear Golden Goose?
No.
They look
For a
like
reason.
old sneakers.
Mm-mm.
Can you tell me what's up with the big ass laces?
Gucci got sneakers like that.
You
Yeah, I hate them
look.
shits.
And the again, you gotta be in a
My
fashion.
favorite sneakers look busted.
Huh?
Oh my Jordan, but that's how they came.
But they look
clean
warm.
though.
They warm.
But they clean.
But they
But
dirty. They dirty, clean sneakers.
They clean though.
They dirty. They came warm. Warm look.
can't have somebody do something about it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of kids that are poor. I grew up poor.
Facts, me too. But even when I was poor,
But I cleaned them and they still got dusty, yo.
but still, it's like nah.
Yo, he used to wear
yo, bro.
that his Jordan was LGBT because the wrist was like it was.
Yo, what day was that? What day was that when it was raining and I had some shit on my sneaker? Every block I kept stopping to wipe my sneaker. He was like, "Yo, bro, you too old for that shit."
Put a fucking bag on your shoes.
I told him. He said,
Make
"Nah."
something that goes over the shoes. Why don't you create something since you don't like dirty sneakers? Huh?
Oh, we make a shoe umbrella.
A shoe. You better not make no
Dad,
Yo, man.
you might be onto something.
Have some umbrellas on your fucking gym shoes.
Oh, you
Yeah,
never
of
seen what I be
course.
wearing.
Oh, nah, this,
Well,
yeah.
I
I gotta figure. That's not a bad idea.
That would be cool though.
I would talk to Jordan. See if
Yeah,
Jordan can fix that up.
we're gonna patent it.
All right.
Hey, patent.
You gonna patent it?
Entrepreneurs. We're all sitting in the same room together. That's
A
how
shoe
miracles
umbrella.
and dreams and shit happen. That
Yo, you know how many?
Oh, that would be
You know what's crazy?
fire.
I got recently to meet.
Oh, shit. I'm write that shit down. I'm stupid.
What's the dude that owns Squarecast?
I know.
I tell you right now, Jack Dorsey. I got to hang out with Jack Dorsey for a whole day,
Wow.
right? And I didn't even know for the first 2 hours that was Jack Dorsey,
A regular guy.
right?
Super regular.
An NFT event with people I work with Atlantic, right? And what happened was, dude was so
I like
nice,
her.
and it was like everything was
Sleep.
they have filet mignon, everything was free. And I'm talking about they got champagne. It's like a rich person having things that we go to the club and spend $1,000 on, they get for free. While we people that's from the hood, they go and spend all their money to look for that life for a night. And when you go to these high-end events, they don't even spend their money on it.
That's the
Everything
dumbest
was
shit
free.
right. Niggas
They
be going to the club.
free.
I even think going to the strip club is stupid. Me personally,
Yes.
I'm not.
Go back. Go
Alright, let me talk.
tap in on that. I had somebody say.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel attacked.
Listen, talk about. Listen, no disrespect to the strippers, but listen, no disrespect to the strippers, but there's no way in hell. Look at me. There's no way in hell I have kids at home and I'm giving you my pocket change. No way in hell.
$1,000 on y'all. Y'all know. Shout out to me. $1,000 on y'all.
He's dead ass. Me, bro.
For your body to get done, I throw the single.
I gotta pay for crayons, school books. This is crazy.
All right, you ready for me to be honest with you? You raising a little girl, right?
Except,
But
nigga.
you throwing a rack on a random bitch that don't give a fuck, right? Your little girl would appreciate $10 worth of your money.
Yep.
Right.
Facts. Preach.
But they got a little look.
Yep.
Same way somebody pays me.
Think about it.
Somebody pays me to paint. When somebody be like, when somebody.
This is a girl that's trying to go through college.
I'm about to. What if somebody be like,
But listen,
what if-
there's dudes, right, that is not single fathers could help them.
right?
His situation is
Different. There we go.
He's a single dad. Now, if he was just a single dude with paper, throw it on the bitches.
No, I
No
made
problem.
look. I made where it did not affect me.
As long as if it don't affect you,
Right.
if it can't affect me, it wasn't her.
And the second
Now, it's
thing
a different if I don't have
Yeah, I'm
it.
not
Bro,
talking about, like,
Bro, that $1,000 I just spent on the stripper, that can go into the kids' college
no,
fund.
but you buy that on some dumbass sneakers though.
But sneakers are investments, because I can resell my
No,
sneakers.
we went through that. I mean, nobody gonna buy them. It's your words.
Sit back
Your
down,
words.
please.
I know, it's different. No, it's different.
That's Darnell words.
Nah, it's a
The thing
difference.
is, Hey, what if somebody was like the same way that they go to strip club and that's their hustle? What if somebody be like, I'm not paying him no money to paint my shoes, or somebody like that's dumb. I could.
Oh, that's not. When people do that,
has a job description.
but let's talk
I
about.
respect everybody's job description.
Okay.
Down to some murderers, that's a job description, right?
No, you didn't.
Now, hitman, that is a job. A hitman is a job description.
So if you're in the army, army, right? And you're
a marksman. That's your job.
Because you work for the government. That's still a job, but you what?
It's a mercenary, not a murderer.
What is a mercenary?
What?
Kill, but they're paid.
They kill. Killing is killing.
They're paid to go in.
Killing is killing.
The killing is killing. It's a job.
It's murder for hire. It just looks good. You get a uniform. They camo. You feel me?
If they feel threatened, they can shoot you. That's still murder. It don't matter what. So it's in their job description. Everybody has a job description. See, I come from the streets, a cold world. So I respect every job description. Long as I know who you are. If I know you're a crackhead and I'm around you, if you're a crackhead, you cool. If you're a thief and a robber, right? Eventually you might rob me, but I know that what I signed up for. Now, if you come around and you're not in that mode and you're a lion in sheep's skin, then it's a different story because it was a facade. You know? So, but if I know who you are, I respect you for who you are, even if it hurts me. You know? So that's like, if you dealing with women, right? If we live in a modern age where prostitution is cool, right?
Yeah, that's how I just heard somebody.
I thought that shit was legal now.
In certain places, yes. In New York, it's legal, right?
Oh, you could buy some ass out here legally?
Yeah, Vice can't lock you up now for that.
$40 get you ass and a slice of pizza.
What they can do now is they could lock you for trafficking if you move somebody there.
Oh, but you could bust them down in the same place that you get them in.
Yeah.
And it'd be legal.
This shit is crazy.
Wow, that's fucking mind blowing.
Right? So, but it's like this. Who am I to tell you what to do with your body?
Fact.
Who am I to tell you what to do with your body?
But I'm just telling myself what to do with my money. Like,
who am I to tell you to do with your body? So this is what a lot of people control life from their moral standpoint, but they not really not going from their moral standpoint. They going on what they was told and what they was trained. And it goes down to religion. A lot of people don't. I base things by fact. Yeah, like always.
You can't,
right?
bro.
No, that's the thing. A lot of people don't. They go on I feel. That's like right now with the whole gender fluid thing. People like, oh well, I resonate because I feel like a girl. How the fuck you know how a girl felt? Was you ever a girl? I resonate as a fucking tiger from fucking Siberia. So if I go around and fight motherfuckers, I shouldn't be locked up. Because I resonate as a fucking tiger from Siberia.
You live in a crazy world.
Right?
You live in a crazy world.
Like, my niece, Nike, thought she was a fucking Yorkie.
Facts. My daughter thought she was a dog.
Right? His daughter thought she was a fucking Yorkie. So, right? That make her Yorkie. So I'm gonna put her on a leash and groom her. Like, you know, so it goes on. People go on how they feel. I go on with how you said it in ATL. Gotta go on what's real, not how you feel. Yeah.
Plug those Instagrams for me, guys. One more time. Tell them where they could find you. You first.
Google me. You can Google me.
All right, Google.
When you Google me, I might end up on Pornhub.
This nigga.
Now, mine is Ravishing. RAVISHIN _SWISS. Ravishing _Swiss.
Yo, my Google's popping. If you Google my regular government,
your name, bro.
My name is. If you Google Donnell McFadden Brooks, it'll pop up. Or you can Google Jigga what Jigga who. That's my Instagram. But Google me though. Yo, no, it's fire. Jordan called me in school on her lunch break. She was like, "Yo, Dad, I Googled you, and all my friends is hype." I was like, alright. Yeah, that was the moment I ain't gonna front. I felt like the man. Just a little bit. Aww. Just a little bit. But yeah.